dig up that picture of you and McNabb?
My mom's looking for it. She actually texted me that she's looking for it. So if I get it, I'll throw it up.
It'd be pretty cool to play back in Philly.
Yeah, I think it's full circle. I got memories going back to when I was like 4 or 5 years old. So I lived close by there. So definitely excited to have my first time playing there.
You Phillies fan too? You Phillies fan too?
I am, man. Yeah, my dad was a huge Philly guy, so he passed it down to me. So pretty cool to see what they're doing.
Kenny, what can you guys do as an offense to place? What are you guys working with in that regard?
Yeah, I think giving guys balls on the run where they can run after catch and get good opportunities there. I think it's not just about throwing it deep. Sometimes, in the NFL, we got to scheme the deep balls. You're not just going to run by some of these guys. They're playing soft coverage. You can't do it. You get guys the ball on the run and, let our athletes be athletes and get them in space. I think that's another way we can get some of the splash plays. So there's different ways to do it. We're working hard at it. So.
Do you think the guys are still kind of believing in what you're doing offensively and have faith in everything?
Absolutely. I mean, it's when you put the film up and you see the opportunities that we're missing or we don't hit, for whatever reason it may be, we know they're there and we do it in practice and we're trying to become more consistent at it so then the game it shows up for us.
Did you see anything on the review of the play in Miami right after the game, the last pass?
The last play of the game? Yeah, of course. But like I said, I mean, it's easy to say watching it. I wish I would have ran it. Looking back on it, definitely wish I would have ran it. With the defenders back to me, thinking that Tay was going to go to that front pylon. I want to play on time. I want to give Tay a chance to make a play at the end of the day. So, he's an unbelievable player. We just had a miscommunication. It's something that we're working on, and we'll definitely get right, and it won't happen again.
Is that splash something that you feel like this offense is missing, something that can help put more points on the board?
Sorry, absolutely. When you got 14 play drives, 11 play drives, to go all the way down and score without a false start, without something that sets you back, like we saw that happen to us, it makes it hard. So, the splash plays shorten drives up, gives us better opportunity. Guys are fresh. Overall, I think you just see more production out of the offense when you have splash plays and points will get put up on the board. So it's something that we need to get right.
And you said it's not always all about just throwing deep. Sometimes you have to scheme it up. But are there times when you just need to, trust your receivers to make a play when they're one-on-one?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, it's both. We can't, and there's another thing, we can't press about it. I mean, we have to let it happen. We have to, get it in the right coverage, hit the shots when they're there. If they're not there, we have to check it down or hit something underneath and let those guys go do their thing. So it's, you can't play press as a player. Only bad things happen. So we'll take it, as we see it. If they're there, we'll obviously take them. If not, we'll move on to the next play.
I know you'd like to have a few of these plays back, but are you learning from some of these mistakes out there for you right now?
100%. Definitely learning. Felt like there was a lot of good I did, and then there was definitely some bad. It's not going to be a smooth process, and I'm in here working to get it right, and I'll definitely get it right, and get us back on track here.
How complicated is that? It seems like a lot of things are happening in the blink of an eye, getting on the same page with the receiver when the play is fluid like that.
Yeah, I mean it's like simplifying it. Like we got great players. We're scheming it up right. We'll get the guys in the right spot, and then we just got to hit it. So, when it's simple and guys are playing full speed and not thinking about things, I think that's when things will take off for us. So, that's what we're working to get to.
What kind of conversations do you have with your receivers throughout the week? When they're hoping for deeper balls. How do you get on the same page or reassure them, hey, these plays are going to come?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we have really smart players, and they understand. I mean, if you got a corner that's just playing bail technique, we can't throw you a go ball, right? I mean, it's just not how things work here, at the NFL level. Those guys get paid too, so they got great players that if they're in that technique, some things just don't work for that. So there's other ways that we can get them, like I said, down the field, hit them on the run, and getting some run after catch and giving those guys opportunities to do it that way. So there's multiple ways you could do it. We're trying to figure that out, and we'll get it right.
The 4th and 6 pass to Freiermuth, is that an instance where you did trust the receiver?
Yeah, I mean, if you think about that one with the guys back running with Pat and giving him a chance to make a play, putting it out in front, and we were able to convert. Almost the same thing with the Deontay. The guys back was to him, wanted to give him a chance to make a play. We weren't on the same page, and it's something that me and him are working really hard at together to get in the same page. And he shows up with a great attitude. I show up ready to work, and we're here trying to get it right, so we'll get it right.
Kenny seemed to be developing a rapport with George, but Is that how you want it to be? Do you want to spread it around? How does the offense run that?
Yeah, I think the offense is spread around. I think I look at the touches, but I mean, I think the ball does get spread around quite a bit. And I think, all these guys do so many different things really well, and it's, my job to distribute the football and get them in the right spots to go be successful. So that's something I'm working on.
There's always a fine line between risk and reward. Just where do you feel like you're at in that process of taking enough shots to take advantage, but not maybe being too overly aggressive?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you look at some of the turnover plays, man, like a ball getting tipped, or Chase getting his feet tangled up. Like, some things just don't go your way, and that's life, that's football. But like you said, there's times where we have to take chances and give our guys a chance to make plays down the field. So there's a fine line between it. We're trying to balance that out, and possess the ball is going to be huge this week. It's a team that causes a lot of turnovers, and then they don't give the ball up either. So that's, I think, a huge reason as to why they're 6-0 as to how sound they are in that aspect of the game. So it's something to keep in mind as we work towards this Sunday.
And he likes to lose. You're a pretty competitive guy. How do you not let frustration about losing really back your ability to learn from these losses?
Yeah, I mean, kind of like I said before about pressing. You tell any player in any sport, if you're pressing to make plays, if you're pressing to do things, only really bad things happen. You're chasing things that aren't there. So I feel like, taking my experiences prior to my career in that game, some things didn't go our way. But I felt like, I kept, the game simple and went out there and tried to compete, but not over-compete and force things, and try to, give our guys a chance to make plays. So like I said, it's a balancing act, and I feel like we're doing a good job, but definitely have to get better at it.
You guys have a lot of young guys on offense. Who are some of the guys that kind of step up and talk to you about not pressing, or kind of help you lead that side of the ball?
Yeah, I mean, listen, if a guy drops a ball, I'm never going to yell at him. And, the same thing, if I throw a bad ball, they're never going to, yell at me. It's a really good relationship where we pick each other up when we're down, and we're all trying to win. That's the thing here. Everyone's trying to win, so we're all on the same page. We're working hard to get it right, and we're going to get it right this weekend.
Kenny, how beneficial was it those last two drives? Moved the ball, almost got it done. I mean, I know you want to win the game.
Yeah.
Being in that situation and executing the offense, did that feel like a real building block for you?
Like I said, there was definitely positives, but the almost doesn't get you anything, right? I mean, you want to go finish the game. I feel like we were efficient at 2 minutes until the turnover play. Something that I'll learn from. I think we'll learn from as a group on the. You guys got the music. We'll work on it. We'll get right.
Is it going to be fun to play against Devontae too?
Yeah, man. We already texted about getting the jersey after the game. A guy that one of my favorite teammates I think I had at Pitt. I mean, I've had a lot of great ones, but you watch how hard he plays. It translates to the NFL. The passion he plays with. Great guy, unbelievable player. So a lot of respect to him. Another huge weapon on their defense, and they got him on all three levels.
Thanks, Kenny.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.